Hi Oakview friends. I wanted to do a quick review of the families of instruments for you. We've talked extensively about the string family. We talked especially about orchestra strings because remember, I want you to grow up and be a part of the band or the orchestra or even the choir, but I want you to be knowledgeable about what's out there. So orchestra strings, we have violins, violas, cellos, string bass. Sometimes you'll see a harp, probably not in the St. John's Orchestra. Other string instruments, folk instruments like the ukulele, like the guitar, the banjo. But we talked specifically about orchestral string instruments, where you use your bow to draw it across the strings or you pluck the strings to create a sound. The woodwind family, we touched on that just a little bit. So I want you to think about the woodwind family as instruments that a vibration is caused usually by a reed. I have here a saxophone mouthpiece. This is the vital part, friends. It is a reed. I'll kind of try to show you what it sounds like. Isn't that beautiful? And that sound is created when this reed right here, if I can get it off the mouthpiece, this reed starts to vibrate when I push air through this area right here. There's just enough room for that air to get through. It starts vibrating. It creates a sound. The clarinet is very, very similar to that. This is an oboe reed. There are two itty-bitty pieces of wood. You can barely see there is a little gap between them. And this one makes a truly delicious sound. That's an oboe reed. A bassoon reed works very similar to that. There are two little bitty pieces of reed that are bound together. They're called double reed instruments. And then the flute also fits in that family because when I blow across that mouthpiece, the air catches on the edge. That's where the vibration starts. That's the woodwind family. The brass family, probably easiest to identify, except for strings, because they all have a mouthpiece and they're usually made of that goldish color, occasionally silverish color, and they have the bell at the end. The vibration comes from your lips. That's a trumpet mouthpiece. This is a trombone mouthpiece. You can see the trombone mouthpiece is a lot larger. Should help me create a lower sound now, shouldn't it? The sound is made, my lips vibrating through that mouthpiece sort of amplifies it. I can play a song just on a mouthpiece. And then the tuba, the French horn mouthpieces are very, very similar to that. So that leaves you with the percussion family. Percussion family are all those instruments where you hit something or strike or pluck something to make a sound. Think of the drums. Think of the xylophones. A piano could even be classified as a percussion instrument. When I push a key down on the piano, there's a hammer inside the piano that hits a string and starts the vibration. So piano can go in that percussion family as well. So woodwinds, strings, brass, percussion are our four main families of instruments we talk about. Fifth grade, especially important for you to start to wrap your mind around what instrument you might want to play when you hit middle school. Think on these instruments, on these four families, and then go think about any instrument you can possibly think of. What family would you put it in? Is it a woodwind instrument? Is it more of a brass? Oh, that's definitely percussion. I think that's a string instrument. Okay. So there you go, a little bit about the families of the instruments. Take care, my friends. I am missing seeing you.